In its first 8 days, The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered outsold the original game's entire first year, and it's already one of 2025's top 3 best-selling titles. It launched in late April, but that did not matter. It crushed the charts, outpaced current-gen blockbusters, and gave Xbox Game Pass its biggest debut of the year. Now, this remaster didn't just meet expectations, it obliterated them. So today, we're breaking down the numbers, the hype, and what this stunning comeback means for Bethesda, Xbox, and the future of the Elder Scrolls series. So let's just start with the facts. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered launched on April 22nd, and within just 8 days, it had already beaten the original game's 15-month sales total. So let that sink in, a full year's worth of sales in just over 1 week. Now, granted, we are in a different time period for games, but still, that is a massive stat. Now, according to industry analyst Matt Piscatella, not only did it beat the original's unit sales, but it also made more money in April alone than the original Oblivion did in its first 14 months combined. And as a reminder, that is the first 8 days in the market. So think about that. No pre-order months at all, no Black Friday deals. They literally just said, hey, you have the game today, go play it, and it did numbers. Now, with these insane numbers, one's probably wondering, how does it line up against other games? Within 2 weeks, it was already the 3rd best-selling game of 2025. Only Monster Hunter Wilds and Assassin's Creed Shadows have outsold it so far. They are 2 massive AAA titles, new games, new stories, and yet here we are having a remaster literally going toe-to-toe with them. And in fact, despite launching late in the month, it still beat out Minecraft, which never leaves the charts. So honestly, this game is not just a success, it's dominance. Now, we do have to talk about one of the biggest factors here and why it's a success, and that is Xbox Game Pass. Oblivion Remastered launched day 1 on Game Pass, and it's now officially the biggest Game Pass debut of 2025. The new user sign-up spiked, streamers jumped on it, social media lit up with side-by-side comparisons, memes, and praise, all of which turned a nostalgia-fueled launch into a full-on content wave. And of course, let's not forget, Game Pass removes the buy-in barrier, letting millions try the game instantly. Now, that exposure has certainly helped it soar to the top of the sales charts, which tells you that people didn't just try it, they loved it. So why does Oblivion still work, and why is this remaster connecting with so many fans? Because Oblivion hits that sweet spot. It has enough modern polish to feel playable in 2025, but it still delivers that old school Elder Scrolls magic. The Radiant AI system still surprises, guilds like the Dark Brotherhood remain fan favorites, the quirky dialogue, bizarre side quests, and that feeling of total freedom still holds up. Do you want to spend 40 hours in a cave fighting necromancers? Do it. Do you want to ignore the main quest and become the arena champion? Go for it. Oblivion reminds us what makes Elder Scrolls special, and that is the freedom to make your own story. Now, interestingly enough, despite the hype, most players aren't even finishing the main story. Early data suggests a massive drop-off when it comes to completing the main questline. And honestly, that's totally on brand for Oblivion. Most players spend hours on the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, or just getting lost in the wilderness. In a way, that is exactly what fans have been wanting. A world that doesn't need to hold your hand. But of course, with everything, it's not all perfect. Players are reporting bugs, everything from minor UI issues to game-breaking quest glitches. Some are calling for basic quality of life fixes like better autosave systems and accessibility improvements. Now, Bethesda has promised updates, but still, the nostalgia wave and gameplay loop are strong enough to keep people playing, bugs or not. And hey, and in true Bethesda fashion, some players are already embracing the chaos, and honestly, that's just classic Elder Scrolls experience. So with Oblivion Remastered thriving, what's honestly next? Fans are calling for a Morrowind remaster, and honestly, it feels inevitable at this point. Now, others are hoping for the Skyrim Ultimate Edition with all the modern bells and whistles, and modders are asking Bethesda to open the toolset, which could extend the game's lifespan dramatically. And with fan momentum this strong, don't be surprised if we see official expansions, DLCs, or even crossover content down the road. Now, I did just want to make a point here in just Xbox in general. This isn't really fully Oblivion focused, but Oblivion wasn't Microsoft's only win. In April, 4 Xbox published games cracked the top 10 best sellers list. Those games are, of course, the Oblivion Remastered, Forza Horizon 5, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Call of Duty Black Ops 6. So again, nothing really to do with Oblivion Remastered, but just showing the absolute dominance that Microsoft has right now in the industry. So I'm curious to see what they do moving forward. So to wrap this up, the Oblivion Remastered is more than a successful launch. It's a statement. It proves that nostalgia sells well when it's done right. It confirms that Game Pass is a game changer for exposure. And lastly, it shows that Xbox isn't just recovering, it's thriving, and we're all excited to see what they do next. So my question to you is, what do you think of the Oblivion Remastered so far? What have been some of your favorite moments? What are some of the things that you wish they did differently? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button if you are new, as I will continue to bring gaming news videos just like this one. Until next time.